welcome to another Swiggin Days bargain beer review. Your trusted bargain supermarket beer reviewer. And here today we have Trooper Hallowed, hence the little intro there. Inspired by Belgium, made in England by Robinson's Brewery. As we all know, Robinsons have got a bit of a thing going with Iron Maiden, and that's why they have lots of Iron Maiden inspired artwork on their beers. Well, a couple of their beers anyway, Trooper namely. I think I've tried this one before. I can't remember actually, but this came out around about Halloween time. It's within its sell by, but with it being quite a strong beer anyway, and sort of a Belgian style beer, I suppose it shouldn't really matter too much if it is out of its sell by date, because it's only marginally anyway, but it's not anyway. So there. Robinson's beer, it's a 330 bottle, 6%, and it came in at £1. The artwork's fantastic. I'm not right into Iron Maiden artwork, but it does look nice. Quite like the stained glass window effect on the background. And one thing we do have to take note here is, turn that around, it's got a unique bottle cap, and every single Robinson, well, not every single one, but I think I picked up about 3 of these, and I think all 3 of them had a different bottle cap on them, which is very interesting, which is fantastic actually. So yeah, great artwork so far, good impression so far. So let's dig in. So while I'm pouring that, let's tell you a little bit that the Robinson's Brewery is based in Stockport, for those that don't know. So it's on Lancashire, not far from Yorkshire border, on our side of Lancashire. I always associate Robinson's and Thwaites sort of like in a similar sort of bracket of real ales. It reminds me of cask. It reminds me of going to pubs, going for walks, having cask ales with Robinson's beers on, with Thwaites beers on. That sort of beer. That's sort of what they're there. I suppose a lot of their target audience, a lot of their drinkers are those kind of people. I suppose. I don't want to sort of micro target their target audience or whatever, but it's those kind of people that drink a lot of their beers, and for me, I'm one of them, and I've always loved Robinson's beers. They're always very reliable. Same with Thwaites as well. So both similar breweries. I've heard Thwaites Brewery recently has been broken into by some gypsies. So I don't know if you want to type that up. Yeah, which is terrible. Anyway, so let's go in. Let's have a little bit of a smell. Let's talk about the colour first. So it's like a nice sort of like mahogany sort of colour. I say that about most of these beers, don't I, really? It's, yeah, let's have a little bit of a smell. Right, so, I'll tell you instantly what it reminds me of. If you drink something like or smell something like a crafty hen, when you think about the Moorland Brewery, their collection of beers, if you have a bit of a smell of one of their crafty hens, it's got that really strong beer quality, like very malty, very dark fruits, toffees, caramels really coming through, almost like a fruitcakey note to it, but it's got like a candied sugar smell to it. But what's coming through with this one, you're getting it right at the back. It's almost like that sort of clovey, sort of slight coriander note that you get with your Belgium style beers. That kind of comes from the yeast. But it's probably more distant than it would be normally. It's got like a British edge to it too. So yeah, so far, very, very promising. A bit of promotion for Bradfield there. Okay, right, here we go. Let's dive in. Cheers. I'm looking forward to this. This cat. Bloody cat. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. It's sickly. It's got that slightly sort of acidic, sort of, not slight sourness that you get from those Belgian beers. Which is almost like a slight citrus, very slight citrusiness, but not, I wouldn't say it's citrusy. It's toffee, it's caramelly, it's got that candied sugar sort of flavour running through it. It's really lovely actually. And more importantly, it's £1 a bottle. You know, it's £1 a bottle. And it didn't go down, it stayed £1 a bottle. while it were on the shelves. I don't even know. It might still even be on the shelves. I don't know. It might be a constant production line of this beer now. I don't know. That's really nice. I mean, it has got that very sort of English quintessential strong beer taste to it, almost like a strong bitter. That sort of like fruit cakiness, toffiness to it. But then you are getting that sort of clovey sort of slight coriander, sort of herbal quality to it, I suppose. Give it a bit of a swish. That's a cat again. Yeah, show you the cat. Every time I do a beer review. Anyway. So, really, really nice. There's nothing wrong with this beer at all. Toffee, nice and nice, full-bodied. Slightly, very sweet actually. It's quite a bit sweet beer. If you like your toffee and your caramelly beers, it'll be that it's the one for you. Let's have a look what it says on the bottle. Hallowed is the 4th beer created by Iron Maiden. So they've done 4 beers now for Robinson's. And handcrafted by Robinson's Brewery. A hybrid beer inspired by Belgium and brewed in England. Hallowed has the trooper DNA running through its veins. I wouldn't have guessed that, but, you know, still charged with flavour and with crystal rye, giving Hallowed a blood red hue. Have a look. Yeah. Suppose so. Yeah, you're getting a bit of a blood red hue in it. It's got a bit of rye in it. Nice. That gives it that sort of almost like a bit of a bonfire toffee taste to it. Still charged with flavour. And with, yeah, I've read all that already. Red hue with a smooth dry finish. This is one of Iron Maiden vocalist Bruce Dickinson's finest brews yet. What doesn't Bruce Dickinson do? Is a pilot, is a singer of one of the biggest rock bands in the world. Now he's brewing beers. He's a fencer. You know, what doesn't he do? That guy. You know, I have always loved Belgian beer, but I wanted to make sure that we put the British twist on our brew. I think we have created something unique. The Belgian style yeast combined with the noble hops to deliver. The noble hops gives it that sort of almost herbal quality. Deliver a complex. You get it a lot in Pilsner beers. Deliver a complex palette of subtle banana and plum finish. Yeah, you're getting the dry fruit, the plumness. I suppose you're getting it. I wouldn't say the banana skin, the banana flavours coming through that strongly. But I suppose it is there. Actually, yeah. And now the beer's warming up a little bit, because I've started drinking this quite cold. Now it's warming up a little bit, I'm getting that. Top class beer. Listen, if you see this, £1 a bottle, if you see this for £1.50, go and get it, it's lovely. I'm going to give that an 8.9 out of 10. Not quite a 9. I'm going to give it an 8.9. It's just off a 9, A brilliant beer, really good, well worth the price. Go out and get one. I've been Swiggin Steve. Please add your comments below if you feel the same, or if you've tried it, or if you're interested, or if you think differently. Subscribe to my channel if you like my beer reviews. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'll see you next time.